Happy evening, friends. It's great to be back again. It's always an energizing and fulfilling online sessions with you all. The journey is very small, but it's really experiencing, energetic, ecstatic, the way we would like to put it in all the ways. Thanks for your wonderful support till now. Expecting it to continue this way for a long run to come. Yes, it's a wonderful evening. The occasion is as such that it's 20th December 2020. So all put together, it amounts to 6, and the time we starting today is 6, which definitely indicates the future. And that's why I'm going to talk about future. So before I start my session today, I would like to tell you a small story. So while you people are listening to this story, my kind request is kindly close your eyes and start imagining the things which I tell you. Don't worry, I'm not going to hypnotize you. So please do close your eyes and listen to my small story which I have to put forward to you all. Just imagine it's 23rd December 2030, nearly 10 years and 3 days from now. It's morning 5:30 a.m. and my alarm goes beep. I'm awake at 5:30. As soon as I listen to my alarm, I get out of my bed and immediately the music in my house starts playing Suprabhatam music for me, because I like to hear Suprabhatam in the mornings. And I go freshen up myself, just do some flexible exercises. And as soon as I start my flexible exercises, the music changes automatically to some exercise music. And after my exercises, I go for my meditation. And immediately the music automatically changes to some soothing music, which is for meditation. While all this thing is happening, I had kept my water dispenser on, which is again connected to the power. And after my meditation, I would like to have hot water of 40 degrees Celsius. And my dispenser is already ready with the required temperature. And I drink my water. While I'm drinking my water, my geyser is already switched on to my preset temperature of 75 degrees for me to take my bath effectively. After I finish my bath, I go have my breakfast cooked by my beautiful wife. And when I come out of my house, my autonomous vehicle driven by itself through AI is ready to take me to the next destination. And it clearly already knows that I have an appointment at 10 a.m. in Vikas Sauda with the Information Technological Ministry. And the minister will be waiting for me, and I have to reach in 1 hour because it's already 9 a.m. And this autonomous vehicle with all its intelligence clearly knows which route to take me to the destination within a time span of 1 hour. And I finish my meeting as scheduled. Sounds futuristic. Everything is happening automatically without my intervention. Yes, this is what today's topic. Yes, the topic of next future, the next big thing, the Internet of Things, IoT. As I say IoT, it elaborates into Internet of Things. Yes, lot of people may know few things about IoT, but today, because for specific viewers may not know what is IoT, so I would like to tell brief about IoT to them. That's why I went through my story. So what I see after 10 years from here is a totally automated world. So all the devices, my geyser, my water dispenser, my car, everything is connected to internet. My home is totally automated. The internet is through the internet it is being able to smartly controlled. My car is automatically being able to drive through the traffic, knowing through the internet, doing the intelligent things by itself. And this is what actually the future is going to be. Yes, my dear friends, it is the future. It's nothing. This is not story of a sci-fi movie where I picked it up, but that the things what I told you is going to be reality very, very soon. And the way the things are progressing now, I wish to see the world like this, with more automated things, more think of next, the futuristic things, lot of things happening, because we human beings are driven towards technology. See fast 10 years of yourself, the way we were using the technology and now what we are using as a technology. In fact, internet, the mobile phones, the smartphones, the iPads, the computers, the laptops have become the most common devices which we use. And mobile though is like something which is there with us every time. So we are able to work through this internet and get all the devices which could enhance our experience in life connected and being able to deliver the things we need in time and absolutely in a perfect way. So my future things, I may not need a secretary, I may not need anybody to tell me what time to wake up and what is the music to be played, what is the temperature I need. I just have to set it and it knows what the job has to done. Everything is automated. Isn't it great? Yes, it is great. So when these devices, small devices, are together connected to the internet, accumulatively these things are called Internet of Things. There could be a lot of advantage, there could be a lot of disadvantage which may come through this technology. Yes, every technology has its own advantage and as well as disadvantage. Before I go to the advantages and disadvantages, let me take you through the applications what could be devised and how the next business things which will work, so that people will really understand what actually the applications of an IoT would be and how the new future is going to perform. As I said, now my story included a smart home experience wherein all the items like microwave, let us consider I start from my office before, or let us consider a housewife is starting, okay, let us not call a housewife, let us consider a HR manager who is working in her office. She starts from her office at 6 o'clock or 7:30. She is able to control her microwave oven where she is already put in some things to cook, and she switches on her microwave oven before she reaches her home. Her food is already cooked and ready to next processing. So isn't it something which she is able to control through her phone? So these things like controlling a microwave oven, controlling your routers, controlling your cameras, all these things is nothing but your Internet of Things. And so smart home application is one application which is going to enhance so the Internet of Things are going to enhance our smart homes. So smart home applications is one of the things which is going to be the next big thing. Then coming to the more essence of IoT would be, I feel that it will be in medical things, which is you can say IoMT, the Internet of Medical Things. It means the Internet of Things being used in the medical technology, what happens with the medical technology here is that taking care of elderly at home who are alone. So let us consider the doctors which are monitoring the patients from remote locations are able to monitor the elderly care, and they are able to see how the patients are performing. If there is an emergency, they can immediately take corrective actions through remotely, or send forth some ambulance without even, because the elderly being may not be able to walk or inform somebody in case of an emergency, but through IoT we can monitor this elderly care. So elderly care is one application which is going to help us in really one thing, these things. Then come to let us consider transportation. Yes, transportation is one big thing where fleet management can be controlled with IoT. The cameras fitted in the vehicle and the GPS systems which can be controlled, and there could be software which could be monitoring the fleet system which is happening, so that the movement of vehicles or the fleet is very seamless, as well as it is able to devise better routes for these truck drivers, so that they can travel at a faster rate, and so that the item which is supposed to reach any destination is reaching faster. So transportation is one big thing. Then, as I told you, autonomous vehicles, because autonomous vehicles will have the Internet of Things. Autonomous vehicles are also part of the Internet of Things. So these vehicles are able to communicate through internet, get the better routes, travel at a faster rate to the destination, and they are able to take us to the destination without our intervention. We not have to drive it. Okay, so autonomous vehicles is one of the example, which is called V2X. Actually, that means it is able to communicate with through the internet to other vehicles also, and so that there is no collision, there is no accidents, and that the traffic is moving in a right direction. Then comes this building automation. So what is this building automations? See, the automation can be used through Internet of Things, and make sure that the things are connected to internet and able to acquire the data, acquire the occupancy things, and the light can be controlled. Yes, that can also be controlled with sensors and all, but these sensors can be connected to internet, and the software can be controlled through an software, where an AI, artificial intelligence, comes into picture, and it is able to control these buildings in a smart way, efficient way, wherein we are seeing huge amount of energy. Then next comes, I feel, the today's ongoing thing is agriculture. We are seeing a lot of farmer things coming on roads, and they are saying, yes, we can always devise a better productiveness for their agriculture output, by involving Internet of Things, by monitoring the soil condition, monitoring the moisture in the air, or the rain situations. This could be predicted well, and the disbursement of water to the plants can be effectively taken care by involving the internet, the AI, as well as the sensors which are placed inside the land or the agriculture farms, wherever they require this kind of setup. So agriculture is also one of the areas where which could do. Now next, which is the most challenging and most determining things for an Internet of Thing is our military, or basically military applications, and monitoring a big cities like Bangalore. Let us consider, before going to military, I will say, let us consider Bangalore city. The traffic monitoring system is placed, all the cameras are in sync, there is a software which is acquiring the data from all these cameras, and we are able to monitor the real-time traffic, and the diversion is happening in right time. For example, let us consider if MG Road is blocked, so the vehicular movement is happening from the parallel roads or these other secondary roads which are available to reach out the places. If I need to reach Indranagar from Peenya, I can always take a D route rather than going through MG Road if I am going through that route. So all these things can be automated. The cameras can be effectively connected to the Internet of Things, and those can be accessed, and the smart softwares can make it possible for us to monitor the things and enable us to make sure that the efficiency or ease of life, or basically the enhancing, is there in the city kind of environment. Now, as I told, military applications, yes, knowing before in hand what enemy is trying to plan on us, it's the next big thing for any military kind, because we can avoid or take corrective actions if somebody comes to know that if the opposite military persons are engaging in some hostile movement, or some intrusion is there, trying to plan some intrusions, can be easily be known through Internet of Things involving lot of sensors and IOs. We can always, as now you see, they have put lot of fencing in the borders in the Punjab and Kashmir area. All these borders can be put a lot of sensors, can be monitored at a single point, and they could always look into some intrusion which may be happening, because then that way it may reduce the manual intervention and loss of our military personnels, because we are losing lot of our military personnel. So this Internet of Things can be deployed there, so that the people are able to acquire the any kind of intrusions before they could happen. Sensors can take in, and all the corrective measures can be taken immediately, and so that we are not only avoiding the intrusions, we are also able to take care of, save a lot of our lives, and the efficiency is very high because these sensors are highly acquirable, and it is makes more simpler things for us, and so that even our military applications can be enhanced through Internet of Things. So as I go through these applications, I have clearly tried to picturize you people that this is what is going to be our next future, and definitely the future with an automated things really looks very, very bright. So why I went through these examples, to make you people aware that what could be the actual advantages of it. The advantages of this thing would be that we are able to acquire data and use it to our advantage, and process the things before we are able to. Let us consider we have a manufacturing industry where this automation will play a huge role in terms of acquiring the data, processing the required devices, or basically any kind of a product, processing the product in the right direction, and we are able to get our products in faster rate as well as at accurate rate by acquiring this data. And Internet of Things plays a huge place in this world. I will give an example here. Let us consider I have installed a security camera at my home, and I am at a remote place, and I find that there is an intruder who is trying to intrude, and my camera is able to sense that it acquires the face of this person, and it is able to scan the faces which I have already fed in, and they look like my friends or my relatives or somebody who's there. And if it finds that the person is not in my database, it is able to inform me that there is an intruder, and it is able to even inform the required security person like police or any other persons immediately, and the police is immediately back coming to my house, and the intruder is taken care of or caught at red-handed. There could be one of the best example of an Internet of Things, where is there in a camera involved, there is an internet involved, there is a database which is taking care of face, there is an artificial intelligence which is required, which is taking. So all this put together make our life definitely more professional, more futuristic, and definitely what story I told you about my 2030 is going to happen in very, very fast way, and what I said will definitely be there. Yes, now comes the important people question that, okay fine, because I'm getting a lot of questions here, so pertaining to that questions only I will try to first clarify What is the disadvantage? Okay, fine. Yeah, you said a lot of advantage. The theft being avoided, being able to drive around with freely. Yes, lot of advantage. Absolutely fantastic. Well, future looks very bright. But what is these disadvantages? Yes, disadvantages because there is huge amount of data which is being captured, and this data, if somebody is able to acquire or get into this data through some breaching the security. For example, if somebody is saying that okay fine, we have all the missiles which are placed at a strategic locations, and let us consider that through Internet of Things I am able to crack into the military area, and if I am able to fire up those firearms without even anybody's intervention, then definitely we have a holocaust there, and definitely no one wants to see such kind of things. You can say that could be a judgment day, as in the movie Terminator they show that in Judgment Day, wherein the Skynet takes over the human beings and is able to fire up the arms. Similar kind of situation could happen, but it's very far-fetched thought, because definitely there are a lot of processes which are placed in place, because all they can be controlled the proper security, and that is what the area of concern for us, and the more talk which is their thought process which has to go into that, how we are able to control or securify our data. Yes, definitely my previous talks which I had given, live talks, we had already spoken how to securify data. The same thing can be implemented in a higher way. The same software, the same artificial intelligence which is used to automate the things can be automated for even threat perceptions, because machine learning is such that we can always make things for our advantage. And these security threat perceptions which may arise because of the huge data collections which is happening in the IoT world, which is going to be next big thing, can be curtailed, can be definitely taken care of, and we need not have to worry much about what negative things which may happen in our life. But definitely I feel there is more positive to take around in this scenario, because IoT is really the next out of three big things. This is next thing, the next one which is going to happen for us. Then other two big things which are going to happen is artificial intelligence and cloud computing, which definitely we will take up in the future sessions to come. But today I have given you onslaught of what is an IoT is, and how things are going to progress for us, and how do we can take care for data by securifying whatever the ways I have already spoken. We can definitely security our data, and definitely it is not a disadvantage. It's always an advantage to always think of future and move into the next ball game. Yes, I will go to the questions now. Yes, if the Sugumaram, yes, free antivirus, sir. Yes, you will definitely get it, gentlemen. If you are the first of the 10 people who are logged in, you will definitely get back. Our team will get into you. Hope you are registered. Because the registration was compulsory, the people who are registered will definitely get the antivirus, because we will be able to contact you. Because if you are not registered, it will be difficult for me to contact you people. So please register, then only I can get in touch with you and give you all the freebies what we have spoken to you. Yes. Sugumaran, if hacking the computer, a hacker can hack all the technology which is connected to the. Yes, definitely, Sugumaran, there is a threat perception, I will tell you, that can get, somebody can hack into our system and they can control our devices. But if that was the case, then definitely today also they can hack into our account and they can draw all the money. So the government of the RBI has brought a rule that there is always a 3-level verification which happens. One is password, one is mobile authentication, one is password, and a high-end security password which is given to you, or the SMS. Then only all these things happen. So it is, even though it may look easy to hack in, but it is not that easy, believe me, to hack in. Because there are a lot of firewall features which are embedded into the systems, and the firewalls also are getting increasingly intelligence. they can even detect small kind of threat presumptions which are going inside. Yes, in overall big way, if you want to talk, yes, the artificial intelligence has to be more precise in detecting these things, which the technology, as the technology in advantageous way it's going, the disadvantages also technology is going on a higher way. I understand that, but at the same time, the background teams of lot of this antivirus team like Symantec, Quickheal work round the clock to make us secure, and definitely the password can be kept higher so that these things cannot be hacked so easily. Okay. Sujit Kumar says, what's the future of IoT and why we need to fix IoT security? Yes, Sujit, as I told you, future is for IoT, because already we have a lot of devices which are connected to internet, and going further we will connect lot more devices to this internet, and that it will definitely become internet things only. And security, definitely we have to make sure that we have right password policies which are put into effect, and we are able to make sure that we address the security concerns. See, tell me, if I leave my home door open, is it that I'm not calling for somebody to come in and barge into my house and take whatever? Yes, if I leave my shop open, if I leave my office open, that means I am only not. I have to make sure that I have to provide sufficient security by installing a door, installing a lock, making sure the lock is good, the door is good, and if this is not sufficing, I have put security cameras. If this is not sufficing, I have a security person itself put it there. So we make sure that these threat presumptions are there in every way of life. So does it mean that we stop going into the next futuristic automation? Because people are looking for convenience today. Let me be very sure, the way we are working itself is all automated things now. I'm able to talk to you, it's an automation wherein I'm able to talk at my office, and people across the world can hear me if they want to and understand what I'm talking to them. Okay, so yes. Sir, what is your qualification? Okay. Yes, gentlemen, I'm a Bachelor of Engineering graduate, BE in Telecommunication from Bangalore Institute of Technology, 1992 batch. And after that, I was working for 4 years before getting into the IT field, and I've been in IT field for 20 years now. And I have my main primary domain is computer hardware and security, and that's why, and IT infrastructure. That's why I'm able to grasp these technologies and able to deliver to you people the right knowledge. Thank you very much. Sir, is this true for first 10 members free? Yes, it is true. It is for first 10 members only. Yes, Python will rule the world. Yes, definitely Python will rule the world. Python is a software because it is going to, it's one of the softwares which is being actively used to write the coding, and definitely these things are going to be future. Can we find a vulnerable connected device through IoT? Yes, Kathy, your question is very right. You can definitely find the vulnerable devices which are connected in the Internet of Things. Because let us consider, if we have an antivirus in our system, it is able to detect some threat presumption. Similarly, there could be softwares which could help us in detecting the vulnerable devices which are connected through IoT, or probably if the devices are getting vulnerable. For example, just few minutes back I received an intimation that please change the password because there is a threat perception there, because I am having a Sophos antivirus, which is a very high-end antivirus. It was able to detect that my router software was not, router password was not sufficient, so they asked me to change it. So these kind of protections can help us in getting into better security. Yes. How to register? There was a link sent, Sugumaran. So I believe you would have got the link through that. You would have got the notification with the link only. So I suggest you register there. What is the opportunities for using the blockchain mechanism with an IoT? To be very sure, Sujit, I am not very sure of it at this moment of time. By next session, I will be ready with your answer. I will, or probably I will revert to you in the Facebook itself with the more details on blockchain with IoT, because I'm not sure how this both things are connected in terms of in-depth. But not much of a knowledge I have, so I don't want to talk which I have a half knowledge, so I will definitely come back to you. Blockchain mechanism with IoT, yes. Okay, so I finished with the questions. If some more questions people would like to have some, yes, Kathy sent the registration link. Sukumaran, you can still go ahead and try. If you are lucky enough, definitely will get the antivirus as promised. We are there for you. And if somebody would like to Satish has asked one question: how IoT can help MSME business owners? Yes, as I told, the manufacturing industries, or if you call it an process industries, are coming into micro, small and medium enterprises, which could use the Internet of Things for their processing or manufacturing processes. They can involve Internet of Things, because those things can be monitored remotely through the internet easily, and already the automation has been happening for quite long time. The same automation can be extended by connecting to an internet, and things can be remotely controlled in a smart way to give an output in a better, efficient way, and so that there is a saving in terms of manufacturing cost, as well as the manpower involved, because it's a saving in manpower is huge. For example, let us consider if I want to paint a car, and if the paint booth is automated totally, no manual painting is not happening to the car. But if I can understand the amount of paint or the thickness the paint is going, whether that is uniform or not, through an artificial intelligence and the Internet of Things being involved there, I think so it's a huge saving in longer run for that company, which could save a lot of money on the paints which is being sprayed on the machines. Is one small example I'm giving you, Satish. So yes, and let us consider some pharmaceutical industries. If they know the batch amount which is going to happen, now it's being manually counted. In fact, the batches which has happened, if this everything is automated, and it is able to redirect this. Sometimes there is mixture problem in the composition of the medicines. If there is a problem, it is able to detect that perfectly. So sometimes the medicines which are not which may come out without knowledge of the manufacturer, which may be bad, can be avoided. So all that things can be embedded into the manufacturing process or MSME business. And the automation itself is a controlled automation. I'm not talking about automation in any way. See, automation is already there. So there is a controlled automation which is happening itself will help MSME, Satish. Yes, anybody else who would like to pitch on a questions? I am open for another 1 or 2 minutes. Else we will end up our session. It's been great. Yes, again I would like to tell myself is Guru Prasad Murthy. I am a proprietor for Grants Infotech. My company is into IT infrastructure and computer hardware and services. We are in this business for nearly 20 years now, and we have served verified customers in varied fields of customers, be it architectures, chartered accountants, manufacturing houses, MSMEs, facility people, transport, travels, you name it, we have customers in all the fields. Automation people, a lot of automation customers are there. That's why I know few things which are related to automated things. So definitely Internet of Things can be used in there. Okay, so yes, thanks for registering, Sukumaran. Sukumaran, you asked me a question of your future. Definitely, I would like I would give you some insight on that. Probably you will be able to decide after that, because I'm not a course specialist or something. But see, as I said, the next future things, three things which are related to IT field are cloud computing, artificial intelligence, and Internet of Things. So if you because you are already logged in here, if you are really interested in IT field, and definitely these three areas which you could study further, get into some engineering courses and go into further education into these three big things, which could be next futuristic thing for at least from 10 to 20 years coming. I think so you will have a very good future in these three things. But if that should be, basically you should be interested in technology, then only these things will work for you. Let us consider you are interested in being a doctor, and if you want to even understand the Internet of Things as a knowledge perspective, well and good, or any AI, there's a knowledge perspective. But if you should be interested, yes, yeah, you put you are interested, then definitely I give you three big things, which is IoT, artificial intelligence, and cloud computing is the next in thing, because these three things will drive the next future. So you are in for it. All the best. Anything else would like to? Yes, I'm in a concluding time now, and it's wonderful to see you all live, and I'm really enjoying it, and I would like to see more people come in live and ask me more questions, so that I can be more help to you all. And as Sujit asked, we will definitely get back to you on blockchain mechanism. Thank you. It's been wonderful evening. Being able to connect with you was my pleasure. Namaskar. Thank you again.